Hi, this is Ebony back with BlackFemmeBeautyTaro doing an energy reading for Pisces as it relates to the Capricorn new moon energy. Pisces as it relates to the Capricorn new moon energies, first new moon of the year it was. If you're new here, I read intuitively. My readings are not gender nor sexuality specific. I read the energies of masculine and feminine. Messages for Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. I'm hearing something about trouble. It ain't fully came through yet, though. We have Lady's Mantle, Magic. That's the oracle property of Lady's Mantle, Magic. And then we have Marshmallow, Adversity. Ignore adversity. Let's think about Tu Wong Fu. I'm going to leave the book. Not leave the book. Read the book. For Lady's Mantle, then I'll get into it intuitively. Lady's Mantle, or Lion's Foot, Bear's Foot, 9 hooks, Leontopodium, Stellaria. Hopefully I pronounced that right. This is giving Queen of Cups energy. Lady's Mantle has always been strongly linked to the feminine and to the gentle creative magic of anime. Or anime, but I don't want to say it like anime because this is not talking about anime as far as the Asian cartoon. In tarot terms, this card relates to strong feminine characters such as 9 of Pentacles and the Queen of Cups. The act of creation, whether through childbirth, writing, building, drawing, or any other method, is magic indeed. This is not the magic of the magician, which pulls from the external world, but the deep, quiet magic of the queens who conjure things into being from the very depths of their internal universe. When people are feeling creatively blocked, they frequently see the Queen of Cups or High Priestess, reminders to seek what is needed within the self and delve into the subconscious. Getting caught up in the validation of others or the ideas and subjects other folks are tarrying with is often very detrimental to the creative process. The real magic happens when you allow it to flow freely and without expectations. Alright, so we're talking about Empress, High Priestess, 9 of Pentacles. Inward resources. What is this Lady's Mantle for Pisces? It's very straightforward. I'm hearing you have to draw off yourself. You're drawing off others. And that's why you're failing. I wouldn't use the word failing, but that's what I got. Intuitively, Spirit. Failing at what specifically? Pisces. Neptune moved out of Pisces a couple days ago, moving into Aries. Just feel like I should let you know that. I think I misquoted it on the Aries video, actually. Or I couldn't even remember at the time because I was channeling so hard. That specific ass message Aries got. I still gotta post it. Alright, so feeling at what? Ambitious, action-oriented, driven to succeed, fast-thinking, defending beliefs. This is definitely due with creativity, right? Because we were talking about drawing from within your internal universe. but you're failing because you're trying to draw from others. Ambition. You're moving forward with what you are trying to work on, what you are trying to action, or you're not moving forward. You're failing because you're drawing outside of you. You need to draw from within. Share what's on your mind. This adversity, what is this for Pisces? The failure, the whatever is not working, the adversities, right? It'll go away if you just draw from what you feel, what's going on with you, Pisces. You could have is it Pisces 5th or 6th house? Whichever the creative house is, right? Let me see. Since I brought that out, instead of having you go look. I don't like having to go look for shit. So since I brought it up, let me find it. I believe it is the creative house is the 5th. Yeah, passion, creativity. So you could have Pisces here or Aries, since I came up with that earlier. Pisces. Neptune is leaving Pisces, its home planet. I'm sorry, its home constellation, and moving it into Aries. But 5th house, you may have Pisces in the 5th house, or Aries in the 5th house, or Neptune in the 5th house. But this is due to your creativity. So if you draw from yourself, just, you know, what's on your mind, talk about that. This adversity will leave. This is very straightforward. What is this adversity in the 3D for Pisces placement? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. So yeah, what's failing is what you're working on, what you're trying to action. You're doing diligence, studied, mastered it, but it's just like you trying to keep up with the trend or give people what they want, and that's constantly changing. Yeah, the difficult decisions, the indecision, weighing options, avoidance. What else will be leaving? Yeah, so the indecision of what to do or how to go about it, because we got 2 again, 222. You could have been seeing or start seeing. Yeah, the adversity and planning, progress, all of that will leave, like, because this isn't going right. You know, the decisions and the planning and the advancement isn't going right. But as soon as you draw from within, you know, talk about what's on your mind, your thoughts. And you ain't got to even say, well, these are my thoughts. Use your thoughts as inspiration. And then we're going to be at the Ace of Pentacles. This card representing 9 of Pentacles, High Priestess, and the Queen of Cups. Those are very intuitive energies. The Queen of Cups is, and the High Priestess. Very intuitive. I feel like abundant and nurturing, right? But all will work out if you just draw from within. All this indecision and this planning not going well, that'll all disappear, and then the abundance and the new beginnings gonna come in if you just do what you feel. I'm hearing that ain't really nothing else, right? Alright, well, let's talk about what's going to arrive if you just draw from within. Just do what you feel in the physical. We'll get some cards on that, then we'll finish, because this was very straightforward, which I appreciate. I don't know about y'all. Yeah, so once Aries chooses to draw inspiration from within, what comes about in their physical and their mental? I'm hearing peace, but what comes about in their physical and their mental in the 3D? Thank you. What comes about for Pisces? I think I said Aries. I'm sorry. Pisces. if they draw from within, what comes about for their physical and their mental peace again. Pisces placements. Yeah, you're your own inspiration. Cry to the moon. So definitely some healing is going to come. Because some of the stuff that may inspire you, you may get a strong inspiration to do it. Know you need to do it, but you're going to have to move through some blockages of your own first and still going to do it. Feel the fear, the anger, the hurt, and do it anyway. So I feel like there will be some healing with this cry to the moon, with this 4. Foundation, 4th house. It may cause you to do some healing. It is going to cause you to do some healing, but it's going to help other people. And then not my circus, not my monkeys. 15 equating to a 6. Not my circus, not my monkeys. Intuitively, this is going, if you draw within, right? And at the bottom of the deck was coming the Midas touch, 1111. That's the future coming. If you draw within, this is going to put you in a whole lane. You know, you're because they're dressed like they're the ringmaster of the circus. And I'm not saying you're a clown, Pisces, but you may be this action, this endeavor, these pinnacles, what you're working on. You may be in a certain industry, and it may be a lot of charlatans or a lot of bullshit. It's going to put you in your own lane. Where they may be like, yeah, they a doctor, but they professional, they're educated, they're experienced, or you know, like this is a coach, but they've studied and they've done this and they live their experiences, right? You're gonna set yourself apart, you know, to the point where you may start getting interviewed and people asking you, well, what do you think about the medical community, or what do you think about you know, whatever industry, the cooking industry or whatever. And it's just like, you know, this is the trend. What do you think about it? It's like, I don't think about it because I'm not involved with that. This lane over here, yes, is in that industry, but it's totally different. I don't think anything about it, or whatever you're going to say. And maybe you're going through a phase of this now, the healing, right? With this transit, Neptune moving out of Pisces into the Aries, maybe you here now creating your own lane after some healing. This full moon here, like I said, 31 equating to a 4, representing the 4th house. The moon is ruled by the 4th house, as well as Cancer, and we have lineage with the 4th house, private entry, bound for boundaries. Yeah. Access denied. You're going to be able to pick and choose your clients, your partnerships, your collaborations, all of that. Yeah, if you just draw from within. All right, Pisces. Thank you. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and comment. If you would like to book a personal reading, all the information to do so will be below in the description box.